Hello guys and girls, welcome back to another episode on the iCraft server. So it's been a little bit of a couple of days since I've done any recording, and a couple of bits and pieces have changed. As you'll notice, I now have 6 deaths compared to my 2. Really stupid way to die actually. Once I was killed by a zombie pigman, that was once over in the thing. Didn't even touch them, they just kicked my butt. Over in the nether there, when I was trying to get some blaze rods. And then the other 3 times was a skeleton, and he was literally outside here before I had like holes here for windows so I could see out. I had a skeleton in the pen here, which I'd never really expected to happen. Stood here, died, respawned in my bed, shot me again, respawned in my bed, shot me again. I managed to hide in the corner here, grab some armor, or make some new set of armor and sword, go out, kill him, get all my stuff back. It was just absolute nightmare. So he spawn camped me basically, and that's what I was dealing with there. But yeah, so we got our cow farm going. If you remember last episode, we went and got some cows. Cows are going pretty well. Our chicken cooker, we've had to expand the storage on it because it was running out of space. Like, we got quite a bit in there. Somebody came and organised this for me, so thank you to whoever did that. But our chicken cooker is going surprisingly well. But something really super interesting has happened. Well, a couple of things actually. Some people have been building. Town centre's kind of been done up a little bit. If you come over here and have a look, been done up very nicely indeed. There you go. As you can see, it's all been marked out. A lot of things have been marked out there. This is looking really nice in here. This is sort of the town centre area at the minute. Somebody's building a really cool looking house over there. They got fire out there. I hope they know that. Big tree house there. That's being expanded. It's all coming together really nicely. Spawn's looking awesome. But as you can see here, there's kind of a shop ring around the place. So we got this here, which is our spawn area, which is pretty cool. And then I've also been working on stuff as well. I've been sort of popping on and off, and I'll explain to you why I've been sort of very inconsistent with my videos at the moment. As you can see, up to this circle here, and it's all marked out like the shopping district and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure what people are going to do about that, because some people have built like inside it already. So I'm not sure what they're going to do there. Like, I can't remember whose that is, but the ring kind of goes through it. Not like so much actually. It's not looking too terrible. Like, it hits it here, like on the edge there, and it just cuts through the front corner of it. So that's not too bad. This is only sort of a rough guideline around it, so we can sort of vaguely gauge things off of there. But as far as I can see, there you go, there's Crimson. 0 deaths so far. Damn you, Crimson. He's probably been playing it safe though. Rough shot line area. There's Grant's house. But you can see the rough ring and stuff here. So that's sort of been set up through here. Coming down there. So Grant's is sort of in there. The trees, I can't remember who it belongs to. I'm going to say Crimson. I'm going to say that's Crimson's tree because I have a feeling it's Crimson's tree. But his tree's within the boundaries. Somebody's got a little bit of a hobbit hole down over there. Not entirely sure. But somebody seems to have a little hobbit hole down over there. And they're kind of in the ring, but I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But as far as I know, I'm well outside the ring. So, now that I know where the rough outline for the shopping area is going to be, we can start building our house today, which is what we're going to do. But before we do that, I'm going to quickly show you what I did do last, what I've been kind of working on, and it's down here. So normally strip mines are strip mines, you know, they're kind of boring, whatnot. I really want to make a really nice strip mine. Something that I always go in to do, but I'm going to try and outdo myself. So I watched The Hobbit last night, and it got me really fucking motivated to get into this, with the whole, like, mines and stuff like that, and how fancy and amazing it all looks. But basically, my plan is, this is my strip mine. This is all at level 12. I'm going to have a drop down in the middle here for water. I'm going to have mine carts, elevator systems in the corners here. going up and down, and we are going to have more levels than this. At the minute, this is just one level. I'm going to tier it up. I'm going to make a balcony running around there, and I'm probably actually going to move this drop down point up a little bit, and then it will have like, we'll have a drop down point up above, and then we'll have little bridges. I might even do like a little bit of redstone, like whichever level you want to go to, and it'll like flip a trapdoor or something like that, or something, I don't know, pop a piston out, dispenser of water, something like that, something similar. But yeah, so I'm going to work on doing that. I think that's going to look pretty cool when it's all done and dusted. But yeah, so what we're going to have is we're going to have like a layer down here, and then we're going to step it back like 5 blocks, go up another layer up there. I've actually got 2 enchanted pickaxes as well, which is pretty cool. I went and did a little bit of enchanting. I was saved to level 30 to try and get some enchanting done for you guys today. But then the skeleton like spawn raped me, so that kind of went a little bit downhill. So I think that's one thing we're going to be setting up very soon, is I want to do a blaze farm, because we do need blaze rods. I went and bought, and I got like a ton of blaze rods, but I'm determined to go back, get some more blaze rods. I'm going to set up a blaze XP farm, and just basically we're going to have like loads of really cool stuff. Wow, Crimson's ping is bad. That's the worst you can get it, really, to be able to still actually physically get on the server. I don't know what's going on with this ping. That's craziness. We did some potion brewing and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking of doing, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do today now. I'm half torn between, as you can see, I did loads of quartz mining. I'm half torn between getting the new house ready or go to the nether and start working on blaze farm. I tell you what, I don't think we have the resources to do the blaze farm just yet, but that is definitely one thing on my list. I will have a blaze farm. I picked the farm that I want to do it on as well. Huge big open area, but it's going to be very dangerous doing it. I'm going to need loads of fire resistance potions, loads of instant health, regen potions, stuff like that. So I'm going to put that off just for a minute. I tell you what, I'm going to work on the house because I want to move over. I want to get all this organized and get everything going. So I'm going to go grab some materials, cut down some wooden pieces, and I'll see you when we're ready to start building. Hello guys, just a quick little update. So I started looking at where I wanted to put the house, and I've decided we're going to put it right on the edge of the rough guideline for the shopping district. Had a little bit of a, there's been a little bit of chat going on, a little bit of a conversation going on in the chat as well. Apparently the little house that's in there is going to be turned into a shop, so that's all good and dandy. So there's no one actually built houses inside the thing, which is pretty neat and all. But what I'm doing at the minute is I'm just going to terraform, because I don't want to put my house like stupidly low down, if that makes sense. I'll quickly go show you what I mean. So as you can see here, I'm just building up a little bit where the house is going to be, and then I'll terraform around it a little bit later on. But if you have a look here, this is the level we're going to. So I'm just putting cobble down on the base there, and then I'm going to put a layer of dirt above it because I don't have that much dirt. But as you see here, the ring does actually drop down at this point here, and I'm going to guess that it's going to go flat across here. So what I'm doing is I'm terraforming to that level so that when like a road or anything gets put in, it's just going to be straight. So straight from here, straight into the thing. And I want to put it right there because I actually want to put it like right in the middle there. So if there is a road running out of there, if you're in spawn, you get a nice view of our house and stuff like that. And even from our house, we'll have a lovely view of spawn because hopefully there won't be any shops. Well, there won't be because I'm going to put a road down there. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to have a quick little word with you and tell you what's been going on, why the uploads have been very inconsistent recently. I've just started a new job not long ago. Really long hours, and because I've got an event coming up very soon, I'm working like 8 days straight, and I'm doing like 12-hour days, so it's very little time for me to record. I'm leaving my house at about 9 AM. I'm getting home about 11 PM, and then obviously I've got to eat and stuff like that, shower, whatnot, and then obviously I've got to get back up and do it the exact same thing the next day. So I'm not actually having a lot of time to record. I thought I'd just jump on and try and get an episode done. I still haven't rendered out my second episode. I got that recorded, I just haven't rendered it out or edited any of it, so that I've got to do. I'll probably do that after this, actually. Leave that to render overnight and then try and upload it tomorrow. It's currently Thursday, so I'm going to try and get that uploaded on Friday. Oh, there goes my shovel. I'm going to try and get that uploaded on Friday. Wait, there's the center. There's the center. Okay. So I'm going to try and get that uploaded for Friday, and then I'll try and get another one up for Saturday, maybe. And then Sunday, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be able to record. I don't know how much I'll be able to record and stuff like that. And it just really does suck. But for the time being, I've just got to grin and bear with it. They're very, very understaffed at the place. They've just started working. So I've got a lot of hours to sort of cover people and that. But yeah, so things are going well. Things are going well for me. Really, really do like the new job. Really, really enjoyable. Let's figure this out. So we got a little bit of terraforming there. I'm guessing we can start the house. I was going to terraform some more and then start the house, but screw it, we're going to start it right this very second. So I've got a lot of this diorite, a lot of andesite, a lot of smooth stone here. I've got a little bit of quartz there. I got a little bit of quartz. Not entirely sure what I want to use that for at the minute. Oh, there's crimson. I don't know what crimson's doing. Right, so let's grab a couple bits of pieces like this. Let's get ourselves down a door, number one priority, so we know where the front of the house is going to be. So I'm going to say I want to put that back just a little bit. There we go. So we'll put that a couple blocks back. And then what I'm thinking, do I want to raise it up? This is the question I'm now fighting myself with. And do I want to raise it up a little bit and put a little step in there? And then have that on there, and then have like a raised platform. I think that, yeah. And then I don't have to dig the floor up that I've terraformed to put in the flooring. So I should be able to go straight off of it like that, which means I now actually got to sort out the flooring. We're going to be using a lot of this. Actually, might as well just make that, because we are going to use a lot of that polished diorite, but not stone. Where's the andesite? There we go, we've got loads of andesite there as well. Well, not loads, we haven't got as much andesite, but I can get some andesite, it's not too big of a problem. So we're going to go like that. Something like this. I like the checkered pattern with the andesite and the diorite, is it? Yeah, sorry, andesite and diorite. It looks really, really nice together. Really do like it. This is like a very gritty brick. But it goes very, very well with this one here. They sort of just fade together very, very well. Blend in. And it's all, and like the grayness of this takes away the grittiness of this. You can't see it as much when it's all together. Like if you have a look at that, it doesn't look as horrible. Whereas if you just had that on its own, you can see that it looks very, very gritty. Very nice optical little bit of illusion there. Skelly at spawn. But yeah, so right, there you go, there's our flooring there. We're going to put in a little step system here, nothing fancy, just a little... Oh, actually, might do it out of slabs. That might look a bit nicer. Go something like that, and then we'll take this one off. Place that down. Let's place that down in the house. That makes sense. So got them down in the house. This isn't going to stay like this. This is just temporary. Do a little something like that. Something like that. See, this is why I extended out a little bit more, because it does actually give us that little bit of playroom in the front there. I like that. That looks really cool. The flooring here, I'm not too sure about, because I am going to be putting a wall in here. So what I'm thinking of doing. Actually, it doesn't really matter what block that one there is. That one there matters because we're going to be able to see it. Actually, I'll tell you what, place that one there. I'm half thinking of just putting wood in around there. So what I'm thinking about doing, like build-wise for this, is kind of just going for like a standard normal house, bit of wood like that, and whatnot, and then, oops, there's a diorite, there it is, and there, and there. Apparently everyone's going to Wolf's house. I think, is that Wolf's? I think we visited her house. Crimson lives behind Wolf. Oh, right, yeah, I think that is Wolf's place over there then. But yeah, so what I'm planning on doing is just doing like a standard little build here. I think that there is going to work nicely. I'm going to need a lot more wood to do this, but as you can see, you can kind of gauge what I'm doing here. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to pop this one out. I'm going to pop that back in there just to finish off the feel of it there. Pop that out, and we're actually going to pop the diorite down in there. Go like that. Like that. Fantastic. There we go. So that's looking pretty nice already. I'm happy with that. But you can kind of get the feel what I'm going for here. So also what I want to do is... No, don't have fortune through. I really want to put a lot of depth into this build. It's not something that I've done like a great deal of before. So I'm thinking, oh, that's wrong. That's not what I wanted. This stone and andesite is so difficult to distinguish between. Like when you have it like in your inventory, it's difficult to distinguish between. Like when you normally have it on you, it's not too bad. Let's actually grab some of these pieces out like this. So we'll probably go something around like this or whatever. And then maybe on the corners we can go like this. Because that's not blending in there very well. But then again, we can make that sort of pillared. We can make that look like a pillar. I think that might tie in quite nicely, like, we can put that like that. Not entirely sure, actually. I think I'm going to play around with this for a little bit and see exactly where I get to. I got some gravel there for some flooring, but yeah, I'm going to play around with this, see how far I can. Actually, we'll play a little bit here. We'll just play a little bit together. See how this turns out. Right, so this is going to be the doorway. So this is sort of going to be like a bit of a feature wall here. Especially like the very front of it. So I might just pop them two up there. I want that to come out more. That needs to stick out. I don't know. I don't know anymore, guys. I want that to stick out more, but then I don't because that's going to have to stick out more. But then that might not be the worst thing in the world. So what I can do is go like that. I'll tell you what. I need more steps. It's one thing I need in my life is more steps, right? So let's grab some of them. And then we'll go like that maybe. Get rid of that thing there. Probably get rid of that one as well actually. That's not a half terrible idea. Oh no, because then I need to build up around the door frame. So I need to build up around the door frame. So that's going to be a thing like that. Grab a piece of that, maybe like that. I'll put like a nice window piece in there. Put like a window in there. And then we can fill that in with cobble. And then we can maybe just come out a piece more. How's this looking? How is this looking? I have a feeling it's gonna look terrible, but I'm up for experimentation to see how this works. So we're gonna have something like that, and then actually take that one out. Pop that going in like that. This wall comes up to Like I've not built this before, so this is like brand new buildings to me. Like this. How's that there looking? Let's step back and have a look. We always got to step back and have a look at our builds. That's not looking too terrible. This wood down here is too much. We need to get rid of that. That there is too much. I like the pillars. The pillars on the corners look nice. They're gonna look like they reinforce the structure like a lot. So I'm happy with them at the minute. This thing here, I'm kind of just thinking of setting the door back one more. Well, not so much setting it back, but placing it there. That might work a little bit better in our favour. And then what we can do is just put like some support structure around it here. So we'll come with our stone like this. And then obviously build it out a little bit more here. Maybe get a piece of cobble down there, a piece of cobble down there. See, that's not looking too terrible. And then that can open up like that. And then what we'll do is we'll quickly grab this. Juices are flowing now, boys. We got this, we got this. Or maybe, we're probably not going to use this, but we'll probably use something similar to this. And then we'll just kind of get some more steps again. Different material, of course. And then just place maybe one there. One there. One there. See, that's not looking too bad. Not too terrible at the very least anyway. I don't think that's too bad. And then obviously come up here, place another piece up there, and then we'll probably cap that off at the very top like that. Got to cap it off there as well actually somehow, and then maybe join them up with a slab. Oh, I don't even have to put that across, and I can just go slabbing across the top here. No. How's that looking? That's not looking too terrible. Obviously we're going to mix it up with like quite a few different materials here, but I'm just trying to get a feel for it at the minute. But this wood definitely needs to go. We need to replace that with something else. I have no idea what. Maybe a different color of wood, maybe a darker wood. That might work. Maybe a darker wood, or maybe some birch wood. Maybe we can find some use for birch wood in the world. I don't know. I'm going to have to go play around with this one. But if you guys have got any suggestions, leave them down below. I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, I haven't had like a ton of time to record, and I do apologise for that. I wish I could get more stuff done, but I sort of just got to cram as much recording together as I can now. And then hopefully I can get some more done fairly soon. I'll try and get some more bits and pieces done, and just generally record whatever I do from now on. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't done this already, and I'll see all your beautiful faces in the next video. Goodbye.